Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is Adala, aka Shockwave. Well, as you guys might know, DCS 2.9 is been launched, so we're gonna take a quick look at what it has to offer. Gonna jump in, check a few things out, and see what's new. So we'll start off with my settings. I do run 1080p. Flat screen, and these are maxed out settings, so yeah, everything is maxed out, maybe except this guy. I don't even know if that's worth maxing out, but sure. um, so MSSA I don't have, you know and I'm not using any of the upscaling because I haven't needed to, and running multi-thread, and I usually don't run multi-thread, so and no sharpening. So that's kind of my settings. Max settings, max MSA, no upscaling, no nothing, just max everything. So main thing that was introduced in 2.9 is this screen space shadows, which improves environmental shadow casting apparently. And yeah, so let's go take a look at what that all looks like. So I do also have a kind of a shader. Uh, I use reshades, so I've been kind of toying around with that stuff, and we'll see how that is impacted by the new 2.9 graphics updates. So um, we'll start off here with yeah, let's start off here. We'll start off, we are in the Marianas map, and yeah, I'll showcase, might as well showcase a few things here as well while we're at it that I've put down. So, for those who are not aware, there's vehicles in DCS, and you can drive them, if you have combined arms, that is. So, I think, what did I select? Oh, this thing. Yeah, you can also change the lights and everything, and let's put it on X. Why won't it work? Oh, I probably have to drive it. Is that what it is? GFC a pickup drive. Nice. Except that, yeah, let's try this guy here. Oh, hello. Okay. Let's look at this thing. Pretty cool. Though, I would say my favorite is probably this guy here. Let's go grab this guy. It's got the nicest view. This guy is not supposed to be here. I think that's a multi-threading thing, because I've done this before. And, yeah. Anyways, so these are some of the new aircraft that were added in 2.9. So we got the Mirage F1 two-seater. I don't know anything about Mirages, so all I know is that it's got the back seat. So for Mirage fans, I'm sure that is freaking awesome. And yeah, instead of having this Mirage with once you can take a buddy up, and yeah, otherwise it looks pretty similar to the other Mirages. So let's make this a bit more practical. So then the other thing they introduced is the S3. This is the S3 tanker, that's the S3 normal. This is what we've been flying with and what we're seeing on aircraft carrier decks for a while now, and it looks butt ugly. I'm sure it looked good back in the 90s, when, but yeah, now we have this guy. This is, I mean, look at this. Yeah, I think they made a couple improvements. Um, so yeah, this is the S3. I guess the tanker is gonna be coming up. Looks nice. Um, I was a little disappointed in the engine um, details here. And the other thing I noticed is in multi-threading, I get this thing here. I don't know if that's my reshade or if it's a multi-threading thing. But yeah, so anyways, there's a pilot back there. The other thing I was a little disappointed is I thought I could add a bit more detail to the cockpit, but yeah, actually it's not horrible. It's not horrible. So look at this, good old S3 four-seater. This is where all the buttons are. Oh, look at all these panels. Nice. Oh my God, I would love for the S3 to become a flyable module, and for us to have you know, multi-crew like this. That would be so cool. But yeah, I mean it's an AI model, so looking good. I said the engines look a bit weird. Well, not weird, but doesn't have as much detail. You got the wipers. Um, you know, cockpit looks nice. It's nice to have glass. It's got the little window here, so that's pretty cool too. And the detail on the wings is pretty awesome. And so that's the S3. And the other new addition is the B52 bomber. So this is a new model. And to be honest, I unfortunately I don't remember what the other ones look like. So this right here, again, I don't know if this is my DCS or if this is the model. So let me try turning reshade off. But even with reshade off, like reshade just basically brings all of this detail out. I'm gonna keep it on anyways, but yeah, same dealio. Looks nice. Like if unless you get in here, then obviously you know it's got limitations. Um, wow, look at this. It's got even this these bomber seats, which nobody's ever gonna see unless somebody looked through the front of the window there. So yeah, so looking good. Let's oops, shit. What did I do? No, I'm pressing the wrong button. Unfortunately. All right, we're back. We're back. So this I don't know what that is, but check out the landing gear. These I don't know what the hell these are. Interesting. Landing gear. Eh, not you know compared to our full fidelity aircraft, we're so used to seeing you know a lot more detail. So I mean I'm sure it's better than what it was there before. The engine, same thing, not amazing. Um, But I can't imagine what the old B52 must have looked like because, yeah, this is bare minimum these days for modeling and texturing. So here is the B1. That's the other edition. This one I saw a lot of screenshots when it was being developed, and I was super excited. You see all the pitot tubes. Let's go check out the cockpit here. Looks yeah, just like any other AI cockpit, and this is you know, if you've pissed off the captain, you go back there. Um, you know, that resolution could be a little better. The gear, yep. I mean, I think it's just bare minimum. I think the one thing they advertise the most is the engines back here. So let's go take a look at those. Um, yeah, I mean, it looks nice, but you know, not not amazing. Looks nice though. Nice to have. And I just put the B2s here just for comparison. You know, there's your B2, there's your B21. Look at that. talking. How big is a B21? It's almost as big as the B52. So that's it. Obviously, that's the kind of the aircraft, and obviously there has been DLSS and all the upscaling stuff, and SSS, which is the shadows. So shadows that can be cast by grass and stuff. Yeah, it doesn't look that great, but let's go to like here, for example. What does that look like? Yeah, you get your tree shadows and maybe your grass shadows. Yeah, anyways. And just for comparison, I'm gonna turn the reshade off. This is what the vanilla looks like. So if you pay attention to the sky color and the shadows, when I put the reshade, the sky becomes bluer, more contrast. Also, those clouds look very pixelated. But anyways, so yeah, the reshade just makes all the shadows darker, and unfortunately it makes also the white very white there in the distance, so I prefer that white, but it is what it is. Alright, now that we've done that, let's go choose slot and take a quick buzz in the Huey and check out my favorite part of this patch. So let me turn down the volume just slightly for there and there. Alright, we're in a Huey. And no dust and nothing kicking off because we're on tarmac. So let's go and fly right over the grass that's in front of us. Alright, there's the grass. And here is the new feature of 2.9. It moves. So that is absolutely freaking amazing for helicopter pilots. It just increases the immersion like tenfold. While I'm at it, I'll show the Control F2. Right Control F2 is the new camera, which is not so new because you could have done it anyways, but it's kind of an extra camera now that's supposed to be cinematic, and it looks like this. You can just basically place it wherever you want, like, you know what I mean? Let's say you want it right by the rotor, you go here. There you go, you have it. That'd be a cool shot. Or this. I mean, if the texture weren't so bad, it probably would have been nice. So yeah, it's basically a camera that you can move around. I don't know how far you can go, but it looks like you can move pretty far. Anyways, that's the camera. You could do that with the F4 before, but so let's increase collective. As you can see that the grass does move faster. Of course, I need to pay attention to what I'm doing, but yeah, just pay attention to the graph, and I think you'll see that it does move more when I apply more something. So it looks like there is a certain radius, after which it doesn't work, obviously. That's per real life. The Rotorwash doesn't go to infinity. And here's the coolest part, is it's not just grass, but also all other vegetation. So if I overfly, you know, some of this stuff here, it will start shaking as soon as I get close to it. So watch. There you go. It's already starting to shake from all the downwash. Oh, that is cool. You know, and as we move forward, you see the other one that started to do the same thing. Going back there. The one in the front, and obviously, like, yeah. So as you go, you know, they all start moving. Let's try it on a tree. Like, let's say this palm tree here. And this one right here. Oh, look at that. Swinging. Does it actually swing? I wonder. I'm trying not to crash here though. Yep, so that works. So let's go to where there's more trees, or let's go to this tree. And you see the grass starts moving as well. And so let's try to fly kind of treetop here and watch all the trees do their thing. Looking nice, by the way, with all the shadows. So that one is shaking, this one right there is shaking. Now this one's shaking. Oh, this one's shaking a lot. Let's see if I can go to external view without crashing. I'm already crashing. That's not a good idea. So, anyways, let's go check out the water. So yeah, the trees moved, which is freaking awesome. Here, look at that. Let's go check out what it looks like, what these graphics have done for the water. So I think the water looks better on this side. So let's go check that out. Yeah, I think on the other side the water looks a lot better. But yeah, on the other side of this bay. So let's go there real quick. But yeah, as far as shadows, it looks nice. Again, I think with my multi-threading, and I'm gonna name the RX 6800, which I believe is supposed to be the equivalent of a 3080, but you know, it does get a little pixelated. I don't know if it's my multi-thread, but let's go. I do like the blues. Look at that contrast. Yeah, he was finding me. Alright, over behind this thing. Actually, this is pretty nice, but like, I think behind here it looks really nice, if I remember. But if you, I don't know if you will be able to see it from the video, but in the distance, it's all a little bit like slightly pixelated and jarring. Water looks nice. Let's try without the reshade. Yeah, that looks not very as nice without the reshade. Let's check the reflection from the water. No reshade. Vanilla. Reshade. No reshade. Reshade. I think reshade looks a lot better because of I'm gonna. So yeah. I don't know if I can tell a difference with the previous version of DCS, but I mean, I think the biggest difference so far is the grass and the trees. As far as performance, I mean, it's just me on my own machine right here, so hard to tell, right? All right, let's go set her down somewhere and get in the F-18 to see how it all looks from high on up. How about this house right here? Well, there's an antenna there, but we will just go a bit forward of it. Hard to do this in 2D, you know. Yeah, rough, but a little bouncy bounce. But you know, we made it. This is a good opportunity to go to that camera. You know, just coming home, and you've got your Huey chilling on your roof. Hell yeah. Freaking awesome. Alright, let's go to the F-18. See how it all looks from up above. Alright. Alright, so I guess from the cockpit first. Yeah, this reshade, I'm gonna HDR as it really makes the clouds very bright. Let's try it without. Yeah. From inside the cockpit, you know, this is no reshade. This is a reshade. It really does make, you know, all the blues pop. Anyways, we're going really fast. Alright, let's put her on autopilot. No, not right out. Bad barometric altitude. Alright. Let's go outside. Alright. No reshade. Reshade. So, the reshade that I've been using is Luma Sharpened Curves Levels. They are from Bogey Dope, except for the, you know, the level. All he uses is this 0.75 on the curves, 2.0 on Luma Sharpen, and 0.0. Actually, he goes a bit further on this 0.05. So this is this right here is Bogey Dope's settings, which I think is very nice. It's subtle, and I think this will be my go-to for most of my flying. Why did it decide not to turn anymore? What the hell? F-18? Alright. Doesn't want to turn. Are we going too fast or something? Okay. Let's try to re-engage that autopilot. Maybe I had heading select or something. But anyways. So yeah, anyways, I was saying Bogey Dope, this is his setting, and what I was just doing is, you know, with levels, I just put it to 15, and this is all the way to the right, and this is what levels does. It just makes the bluer, like the sea bluer, and the forest gets a bit darker, just more contrast, without really affecting the clouds, which is great. So I think it's nice. HDR is the part I'm not convinced on, sold on, is because the things that HDR does, it changes the clouds a lot too, but it does basically take it even a level higher. So I didn't. It's the default HDR, fake HDR as they call it, and it just makes the blue bluer, you know, and it just a lot more contrast. As far as the plane it goes, it does makes the shadows a lot more pronounced though. So without levels, you can almost read. You see the shadows here? If I add levels, it gets a bit harder to read. If I add HDR, it's even harder to see the, you know, the shadows just become very pronounced. You end up not being able to see a lot of the details, but it does put some crazy contrast though. Look at that. I mean, are we being too picky? I mean, this is looking nice. I would say, look at this. Again, I think there's a little shimmering and stuff like. Let's go to the inside cockpit and do one of these. Yeah, that is way too bright, that wing. I would say. And I think we're toning way too much. Yeah, let's try getting rid of HDR for a second. Yeah, it makes the ground a lot less. Actually, levels? Yeah, level is definitely worth it. HDR. I don't know. I mean, looking pretty good. Anyways, I mean, if it's just a little too dark or something, you just, you know. I mean, I think we're nitpicking here. I mean, this looks freaking gorgeous. Look at this. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, this is a gorgeous looking. Yeah, that's the only part I don't like about HDR is when you zoomed out, like it just does this. But maybe that is also realistic. When you zoom in, it goes away. And also those clouds look a bit terrible, and I don't know if, I think that's just my multi-threading. So the clouds are looking a bit weird. And the cockpit without, it gets really dark actually. So at night and stuff, I do turn the presets off. Yeah, that's that. I mean, maybe real quick, let's go and look at it from, let's change the date and time real quick to right there maybe. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, morning. Alright, F18. Oh hell yeah. That is looking nice. Alright, let's go and do our thing. Sorry about the track IR thinginings. B and A. Now let's slow down. Damn, that looks nice. Can't barely see my HUD. Alright, let's look down. Wow. Yeah, something funky happening with the clouds, but otherwise looking freaking phenomenal. That's what I would say. Look at this. I mean, look at without. This is vanilla. Which, to be honest, looked nice still. It just faded. In the cockpit, I think it looks nicer in vanilla. And this is a reshade. Vanilla, reshade. Vanilla, reshade. Yeah, that does. That looks a lot better, guys. Come on. Reshade, a lot more realistic. And let's go to external and check that out. So vanilla, reshade. And this is like the crazy reshade. If I take HDR off, I think it becomes a bit nicer. Man, with the formation lights, like, what the hell? Why you have formation lights on? Oh, that's position. Where's my formation lights? Better. Yeah, the HDR really messes up the area near the sun. I mean, that is screenshot worthy right there. Holy shit. But here, oh, look at that. I mean, that looks freaking phenomenal. Like when I add the HDR, I think it just takes it to another level. What do you guys think? I think the aircraft becomes a little too bright. But yeah. Anyways, good. That's a preview of 2.9 and a little talk of resets or presets. Sorry, I should say. From sorry, reshade. What am I talking about? Oh, that is nice. Screenshot. Oh, Jesus Christ! Isn't that beautiful? That is freaking beautiful. Wow. I mean, I don't know if it's realistic, but it does look freaking awesome. Look at the shades of the tint. Oh, look at that. Oh, we're gonna check this out with the lights. That is pretty cool how they paint the bottom of it. Even though you don't know if it's facing up or not. Anyway. Yeah, it's a little bright. But I guess it's meant to be, huh? Yeah, let's try with no HDR. Yeah, that is nice. Looks on the cockpit. Yeah, I think it looks gorgeous. I mean, as it gets darker, you know, you might want to. I end up switching it off just to be able to see better, right? Especially inside the cockpit. Look at that, it's very hard. Having said that, if I turn the lights on, I think it looks still pretty damn nice. Anyways, guys, video's dragged on. I just wanted to give you guys a real good feel of the graphics, what's possible. And yeah, I think at this point we're nitpicking. It just looks freaking amazing. I mean, and this is, by the way, that Canadian CF cockpit mod that adds that changes the cockpit. So if you're wondering what that all is, but yeah, I think we're just nitpicking at this point because this is phenomenal. Oh, look at that! Hang on, let's go back to that. Oh, look at that! Look at this! Can you like this is? It's not a game. Like, how is this a game? Freaking amazing. Woo! Alright, well. Hasta luego, guys. See you in the next one.
Altitude.